Hey guys, welcome to another episode of A and B to C with your hosts, me, Bob, and your other host, Adrian here. So, Adrian, how have you been?
I've been all good. Just most of our time's been taken up by Ghost of Yotai, to be honest. I mean, yeah, excellent. What about you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. I mean, it's always the same, exactly the same as you do. Goes to Yotai.
Mhm.
I'm sure our audiences have been also been playing a lot of Yotai as well. It's the hottest game on the block, right?
100%.
Yeah, to me,
But I can
that
see
game
why.
is freaking amazing. So, guys, we are doing a very, I wouldn't say a special episode. I think it's kind of following the standard format. But today is a bit of theory crafting. I thought we could do something interesting. So, the idea was that you come up with a couple of scenarios, I come up with a couple of scenarios. And what this
Mhm.
is how do you survive an anime slash horror villain and given the time and resources? So I'm going to pitch to you a scenario and
Yep.
I'll give you possibly some conditions to help you kind of give you an idea. And then I want to see how you would tackle it. What level of, strategy, kind of, what is the plan? How would you survive said situation? So it's going to be a fun one. You guys could play along too, or if you guys got your own scenarios, it'll be interesting to hear. I've taken inspiration from a couple of ones that's intrigued me over the years. Some characters that you might know, so yeah, I can't wait to dig into this one.
Hmm.
But before we begin, let's just get through the pleasantries. So, A, goes to Yotai, right? How have you
Yeah.
planned that so far? What weapons are you using? How far into the story are you?
That's a loaded question right there. How far I'm into the story?
Yeah,
No
okay.
idea. I get sidetracked by so much things. I don't know how far I'm into it. But I
Dude,
haven't killed none of the six apart from, but I ain't killed none of the six that you're supposed to find.
dude,
As every time I try to go to, I've been trying to get more weapons, but every time I go to a place, I get sidetracked.
dude,
Like
like,
there's foxes, there's wolves, there's
have you fought a bear
imps,
yet?
I haven't fought a bear yet.
Don't,
I've been
just
tempted,
don't.
but I keep thinking, nah, not yet, not yet.
You can't, like hand to hand, it's gonna F you up, dude. It's gonna F you up. Those bears have hands. They do. They have hands, bro. It's like every attack, because they do these, the different types of attack. Every attack is a red
Yeah.
attack. It's a
Mhm.
red attack.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna parry a bear. All right, you ain't gonna parry it. So
Yeah,
so
sure, I get it.
so I was gonna say. So you've been playing with I forgot what you keep calling it. The chain.
Kushiragama.
Yeah,
I
the
believe it's called
Kurosagama.
Kushiragama. Yeah.
I was gonna say, do you tend to diversify your weapons, or do you tend to fight with one particular weapon at hand?
I try and mix it up, but I tend to more go to the Kushiragama because got the range, it's got the AoE attacks as well. So it's got the long distance drag, so you can either assassinate by pulling someone from a distance, or
How do you
you
handle
can
shields and different weapon types with the Kurosagama?
shields. It breaks the shields quickly as well.
Or
So
no, not as
yeah,
fast as Adachi can,
no,
right?
it
Surely.
does. It's literally designed to break the shields.
I thought that's what the Adachi does. The Adachi just goes through everything.
I think the Dutch is more for brutes. You just quickly.
Dude, you
I read
use
it
it for
right.
anything. You use it for anything. Like,
I'm not,
like that,
not surprised with that power.
because I use, so I use Adachi for pretty much everything else. On one-on-one duels, I use my katana, my regular
That makes
katana.
sense.
The only
Yeah.
reason why is because do you switch between, do you have different loadouts?
I've got two loadouts at the moment, which is more of an assassin one and more of a what's the other one? There's more of an attacking one, if that
Dude,
makes sense.
I'm playing this game like Monster Hunter Wilds, so I build towards the weapon. So I have my parry. I've got this build for parrying that kind of increases spirit, and I'll use that solely with my katana. And then I've just got a meteor build for the Adachi, so something that basically makes me more tanky. Lets me
Yeah.
take more hits. I think that's what the samurai armor does. But right now I'm not using the samurai armor. I'm using the one that gives me maximum health. Yeah. because
Interesting. Interesting.
one of the abilities on the Adachi is like if you get towards the end of its tree, is that
Hmm.
there's a bit. So with the Adachi, you're going to get hit quite easy, right? Because you don't stop, they don't stop. You've got like invincible armor, but no, so you got invincible kind of what do you call it,
What
stutter.
frames?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So but you still take damage. It's like being a mega tank. But the problem is though, you're going to die pretty quickly like that. So
Hmm.
what you can do is, as you keep attacking, you can recover the grey portions of your health. So I've been finding that very very useful. Um,
Interesting.
what else have I done with that? With the builds? Oh, and the charm. This the charm variety is ridiculous,
Oh
isn't
yeah,
it?
they're
So
they're pretty strong.
yeah, so those are in who don't know, charms basically give you additional abilities. So like every time you parry, you can increase spirit, you can regen, you can do all sorts with these charms, and you get to equip 5. So 3 major and two minor, I think, at the moment. Or for me
You
it
can
is anyway.
get the more you collect, the more you can upgrade them all to major at some point. We have to
Yeah,
collect like 80
but
charms or something like that. It's a
yeah,
lot.
you no you upgrade the slots, but to upgrade the charms, the upgradable charms, you have to
Oh, the
fulfill
charms is
its
there, yeah.
you got to fulfill its conditions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, that game's been absolutely kind of breathtaking. Like it's so polished, it's so clean. I don't understand like how are we getting so many good games? Because like I'm stuck now between like in my head I like to say who's going to be game of the year or who deserves it. Like I couldn't
Yeah.
care less about the game awards or anyone else. It's good. I normally do my own kind of list on what I think is, the game. And
Yeah, yeah.
right now it's like a bit of a weird tie. So like it's between Expedition 33,
Hmm. Big game.
yeah, dude, what a game that is. The storyline in that is what
Yeah.
carries it above. But the jank is the thing I don't like in Expedition 33. I think the initial beginning presentation of the game is nowhere as good or as inviting as Ghost of Yotai. You know what I mean?
I can see what you mean because it does take a bit of
The
time to get
fun,
into it.
yeah, because
Yeah.
the fun part of Expedition 33 is when you discover what it's all about. Like when you
Yeah.
go to the island and that first scene happens with you,
Oh, that
and
first scene.
yeah, dude, it's
Woo.
brutal. It's absolutely brutal. And then it's the inception levels of kind of what goes on in the background of
Hmm.
the story as you thread it through. I'm hoping Yotai has a good payoff because obviously not played enough of it to say that Yotai is better in terms of story. Because want to complete it, want to know what happens, right?
Yeah.
But the if we're just going off first impressions and introductions in the stories, I think Yotai um, does it better. Like it
Yeah.
starts off with pure action, sets up
Yeah.
the
Yeah. It just
revenge
throws
plot.
you in there. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it sets up the revenge plot right
Hmm.
away. No dilly dallying around. Tells you about Atsu, what she's been up to post what her trauma was, and then bam, you're in the game, right?
Yep.
And then what a opening way to start a game. I've got to say, just amazing. It reminded me of like,
Yeah.
you know how Final Fantasy 16 opens up and you straight away it's just Ifrit fighting Phoenix.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And you're like, what the hell is going on? I was gonna say,
Yeah.
what other games have come out this year that is like on the? Let me
What
check
was
Metacritic.
big?
Yeah, because before we jump into it, we will jump into it, guys. Don't worry about that. We are going to get into it. Um,
Let me see.
ooh, that's another. I would say it's okay. Controversial take.
Mm.
Have you tried the demo for the Digimon game?
I knew I forgot to do something. Damn.
No,
That could be a big game.
people are saying right that game is the best like monster pet game that's been built. I played the demo and I'm a bit of a snob because it doesn't matter. They did 30 frames for consoles, 60 frames for PC, and there's no
Yeah.
justification for it. Because I played that game, it is no way should be locked down in frame rate. I'm sorry. And it's very difficult for me to consume 30 frames because
Yeah. Being
it
spoiled.
looks like a slideshow.
Yeah. Definitely being spoiled. Yeah.
I
But
would
yeah, I
say
get what you
spoiled.
mean. No, it's like yeah, up to a certain level now. When it drops below 60, it's like I don't know. It's you can see the differences, clear differences. It's just
Hmm.
not as fun. But
Ooh,
it's a
okay.
shame if it takes away from the game.
Okay, there's quite a few games on the list that scored higher
Hmm.
than obviously Ghost of Yotai, like Donkey Kong, Hollow Knight. Ooh, Death Stranding 2. Not my
Are you
kind of game.
playing that? You don't? Did you play? You played it, right?
I played it. I played it,
Yeah.
but it's the problem with Death Stranding is like once you kind of done a part of it, it just becomes a little bit laborious.
I can see where people could come up with that.
And mate, you're just a glorified deliveryman. And like don't get me wrong, you get weapons and you do the whole kind of camp infiltration thing. Look, I just think how it has evolved past its predecessor. Oh man, I understand why it's got the score it has. It's a technical kind of brilliant showcase of graphics and story writing.
Hmm.
But not my cup of tea. What else? Is there? Oh, Silent Hill F was good.
Yeah. Interesting.
Would you put remakes or remasters in the list?
It's a tricky one because I, would it count as?
Because I was gonna say because Metal Gear Solid 3 was pretty decent.
But you know what I mean? It's like to come up before.
It's exactly the same as the first one though.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like
Okay.
a bit of a
All right,
tricky
so
one.
let's just boil it down to in my game of the year is going to be down to either Expedition 33 or Ghost of Yotai, depending on how Yotai ends. Because if it can't give me that payoff that Expedition did, then it's such a wasted effort.
Yeah,
Wasted effort.
I get it.
I'm hoping we get the payoff that game started off with.
It should the way it's carrying on. It should be. I don't know
Well,
how they'll
you're
mix it
at a
up if
different
they'll not.
point, so let's not get into the kind of details of that. But anyways, right, guys, have you guys heard the other news? The biggest news so far I've read online.
Which is go on.
One of the platforms looks like it might be exiting the console space.
Mm.
Ooh. So yeah, I follow a lot of Twitter feeds and stuff, and I like to see like people have Twitter meltdowns and stuff over the whole console war thing. And
Yeah.
apparently, Xbox will be exiting the console space after it was revealed that Game Pass price increases led to kind of a large cancellation kind of run. So
Yes.
for those
Saw that.
for
It's
those who are
crazy.
not aware, yeah, dude, the price increases are not justified.
Yeah. I'm getting what nothing. It's like how are you gonna pay more?
Well, think about it,
Stupid.
right? Like, how what have they have actually done? Like, oh, got to load my mic a bit. I think I ran into a red. I mean, look, it's what have they like they've added a bunch of Fortnite crap, some Ubisoft garbage into the subscription platform, and now asking for an
Hmm.
extra $10. Who can afford like $30 a month on a subscription? So I
That
don't
is
know what that is
nuts.
in UK prices. What is it? Xbox.
Like
Uh,
25? No, it'd be 25.
no,
20
no.
to
But
25.
what's the Game Pass UK increase? Okay, let's see what they say here on their essentials package. Blah 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 blah. Where is it?
Let's see. Oh, it's gone from up by 50%.
Yeah, dude,
What?
50%. Oh, okay, here we go.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
so it's gone to £23
23.
a month. Look,
Up from 15. That is nuts. Nah,
nah.
can't justify that.
We ain't doing this. We ain't doing this. We ain't doing this. Anyways, I wasn't a Game Pass subscriber. Kind of glad I'm not. But aside from that, not only did that piece of news came out, and it led to this kind of bad news. And this was just off the back when they said Game Pass is generating them 5 billion, and you're talking about a company that's worth trillions, right? So
Hmm.
it's kind of
Crazy.
price. Well, it's kind of price gouging, isn't it? So like
Yep.
what the FTC said a long time ago, and outstanding trading commissions and all this other stuff were saying that he's going to be anti-consumer. Turns out it was. But I don't want to get into too much detail of that. The more kind of hot take is, so there's an insider who's predicted the entire kind of Xbox play in regards to, all right, they're going to work with third-party OEMs to develop specific hardware. They're going to bring their titles across all the platforms because they can't grow their user base and all this other stuff. And this dude, was it Sneaker SO or something like that, has predicted pretty much all the Xbox plays. And he's just said that they're reconsidering the whole hardware. So Xbox could become the next Sega, basically just a publishing arm. And they're going to wind down the entire hardware. So, like, to me, if Xbox leaves the console space, there's only two big players left.
That's crazy.
That's Nintendo and Sony.
Yeah, close to be the monopoly, isn't it?
Well, I think this is do you know who I think could disrupt the entire kind of ecosystem right now? Steam. Steam could do it. Like Valve. Valve can do it with Steam.
What?
Like,
you know what?
Because
it's a good show.
I was gonna say, like, they've already got a look, everyone has a Steam library, right? Everyone's got a Steam, like a lot of people have Steam Decks. A lot of these games have been Steam Deck certified, right? And what stops you from just building a box that connects to your TV that can do a little bit of upscaling from those base levels? You got a console already there that has access to your libraries. As long as it conforms to, you've already got a dedicated kind of hardware spec that you need to follow, which is basically the Steam Deck, right? Just build a beefier Steam Deck that you can stick in your living room, so it runs Steam OS.
That's a good shot.
I was going to say, like, I reckon they will enter the space, and I think they will have a quite a large size, because I've used Steam OS. I think it's brilliant. I think
they'll develop it over time, and
I think sooner. I think
a nice chunk
I think by middle of next year you will see a Steam living room kind of box, and Windows will run on it. Like, Microsoft's offerings will run on it because they're already deploying to Steam anyway. I just think Microsoft. I think like I've like from the actual rumors of what this person's posted. Apparently, new person in charge, not happy with growth. They're losing money. There's like it's like a kind of bag of, like a sinking ship. It's got too many holes. They're trying to plug the holes, so they're probably going to cut off a load of stuff from it. And I think hardware is totally dead. Costco is not longer selling Xbox consoles. Hardware supplies are stopped. It's like, dude, it's just dire news for the Xbox brand. I don't want to see it go because I think competition's good, but you've only got yourself to blame. Shouldn't have bought Activision. Yeah. You should have focused on your own ecosystem. Maybe just buy smaller developers to kind of bolster your offerings. Yeah. But grow your ecosystem, dude. Like, don't. It was stupid. Do you hear about how much Call of Duty lost by offering Call of Duty for free on their highest tier? Apparently, Bloomberg report came in 300 mil.
Yeah. 300 mil?
Yeah. Anyways. We're getting off topic for what this game. I know this is gaming news, so I just wanted to kind of raise it there. Expect Xbox to not be around, and we're probably going to hear about it in the coming months, apparently. So take it with a hint of salt. It's always insiders that kind of leak this info, but I'm curious. I'm curious to just know how it plays out.
Real different. Damn.
Yeah, crazy, right? All right.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Now. Is there anything else you want to kind of touch on? Is there anything you want to mention before we move on?
No, we should just crack on, to be honest.
All right. So, guys, this is... I was going to have a sip of water, but I'll wait. All right. So, guys, this is the segment where we're going to talk about. So, I'm going to pitch you a scenario. I'm going to give you a little bit, a few conditions of what you can do. And then I want to hear what's your take and how you get out of it. Because the ones I picked are a bit, okay, that sounds fun. Okay, cool. So let's jump straight into it. So I've prepared my list, and I'm not sure. Have you ever watched GANTZ 0? The kind of 3D animated movie on Netflix.
That's no, no, I
Was
don't
it
think so.
GANTZ Zero, GANTZ O?
There's GANTZ. Oh, no, no,
Yeah, you
don't
know,
quote me.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I haven't watched it.
So in there was like a really terrifying villain right at the end, um, basically where you had like the strongest monster in the game, and
Mhm,
so the only reason I want to talk about that, I want to talk about is why it's terrifying to me was, so there was it there was a top player that's kind of cleared 7 dungeons by himself, like
mhm,
carried the team. His name was Oka, and like they set him up in the movie, right, to be like this really good player, like this amazing player with hand-eye coordination. Turns out the hand-eye coordination came from like years of professional table tennis or something like that, and that's
okay.
why he was so good at it. Anyways, right, he's got enough points to leave, but he never leaves because he enjoys playing the game too much. That's how messed up he is. And GANTZ is his world where everyone just wants to get out of there because it's a death sentence, right?
Yeah.
Because you are guaranteed to die. And you basically get teleported, you gear up, you go into the mission. If you die, you're dead. That's it. You can be brought back alive by someone buying enough of their credits to kind of revive you. But aside from
Mhm,
that, you can leave after you got enough money and buy your way out. So they kind of dump you into these dungeons with these bosses that you have to kill under certain conditions. And in GANTZ Zero, there was this right at the end of the movie, there was an enemy called New was it Nurari Yon or something like that. It was basically the end boss, right? And it kept evolving and evolving and evolving. Anyways, I want to put you in that scenario. So the scenario is this: the city is collapsing, right?
mhm,
And nothing but fire is like covering the skyline and black smoke and everything, right? So imagine that last scene in GANTZ Zero, the last battle, right? That's basically it. You and 2 other GANTZ fighters stand surrounded by all your fallen corpses. So this dude's taking out everyone.
everyone.
And
Oh,
the
damn. Okay.
time, and remember, your suits have timers, right?
Mhm,
So you remember your suit can only be powered or have that superhuman strength for a certain amount of time, right? So your suit on your timer reads 2 minutes to extraction, and you got to survive 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Yeah. Then the boss of that movie, I'm just going to call him Nura, right? Nura
Mhm,
appears, right? And he's already holding the head of Oka. The same scene. He's holding the head of Oka, right? Oka is the guy that was giving it a good fight, and he thought you took it out and it just resuscitated.
mhm.
And now Oka then did a runner. He's gone to chase Oka back, and he's grabbed his hand. He's got half his face. Dude, when he was holding half his head, it wasn't even a proper full head. I think it was like half the head.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, right. He's holding him. And
Mhm,
now he's looking at you and the 2 other guys. All right. What does it do? And I'm going to give you some conditions, right?
okay.
So you've got a damaged Gant suit with half the power, hence why the 2 minutes. You got 1 X gun, which is the gravity thing, the gravity gun they use in there.
Yeah.
You got 1 G sword, basically the kind of katana. You got no bike. You just got to stay alive for 2 minutes, and each attack you do, it will adapt and to counter.
Mm. Okay.
And
So
you,
is it like an open arena or is it like
yeah, yeah. So it's an open
there's no
cityscape,
cover? Oh,
but there are cover, but it's like remember all your fallen brethren are about, but there's 3 of you.
okay. It's 3 of us.
Do you know anything about the Gantz world?
I mean, a little bits. Just trying to think, how would I? The open arena, but there's corpses everywhere. 3 people left, including me. Uh, let's see. So but I'd think of trying to disengage and
Okay.
let me think. Do I know the other 2 people? How well do I know the other 2 people?
How well do you know them? Okay.
Yeah.
You've survived the previous fights with them. So you okay, you suppose you kind of know them. They're part of your cohort. You've survived some previous fights with them. Um, some of them are okay. So let's give them a bit of a background. One of them is a hand-to-hand specialist, so he knew that he does Muay Thai, right?
Hmm.
And the other person is a is just an average desk worker who's got lulled into the game.
Okay. So let me see. What would the other two be doing? Would they be running it, or would they be attacking, or just waiting for my command, or what's going on?
It's your world, so you can you can ask them to do something. You can come up with a strategy. You know, your prep time is it's already kind of just dealt with Oka. It's just appeared in front of you with its head, and it
Mm.
remembers that you tried to attack it earlier in your groups. What'd you do?
Okay. So let me think. To be disgusting, but after I'll probably use the corpse as cover.
Okay, all right. So you're
That's
hiding. So you're hiding, but would that last for full 2 minutes? I don't think so.
no,
It's
because
got
I have
shots.
to use like I mean, I have to use it for like I'll say at least 30 seconds to try and get some distance and let's see. We'll probably break up into like separate ways. So all
No,
three of us will be
that's
separate. So
one
he
way.
has to like pick a target. So he can't all attack all three of us at the same time.
Hmm.
Hoping it's not me first, obviously, but it's like um yeah, so disengage, split up, use
What
the
about
corpse. Mm,
would you scavenge? See what items corpses left?
that's a good point though. If I scavenge, would I find like I don't know, say an invisibility ability or something like that, or
Oka tried the
what
invisibility
was it?
stealth. Oka tried stealth and it found it very quick. I mean, that's what Oka's
Hmm,
strategy was. So when Oka was in the mech,
yeah.
and he basically lost the mech fight, it came down with his super powered suit with the kind of blades,
Hmm.
and he tried the whole blade thing. It adapted, and then he had to give up the blades, and then he went down with normal sword, and then he tried to escape using stealth and try and pick it off.
Damn. Okay. The stealth doesn't last long. I'm just trying to calculate this in my head. So
I got
okay,
an
say
idea.
if I if I scavenge a few people, what would I find? Let's just say I scavenge like
You
three,
say
four.
let's just say you find because remember, okay, so they're not going to be well armed, right? Because they're
Yeah.
low level kind of players, probably didn't have a lot of money to buy equipment, so they might
Hmm.
have a standard gun, standard sword, potentially a shield, maybe a one hit blow shield that will absorb one hit. Let's just say you find that, but it's not
Okay.
going to be high tier items.
Cool. Okay, one that shield will do. So that's good enough for me. So I'll obviously pick up the shield.
And remember, your suit is good enough for like super strength.
I can I jump as well? Like long jump, like long distance.
Yep,
Okay, so obviously I'm
but
going to do that from
but you remember it's half damaged.
mm, half that.
So you
It would
use
affect
it
how
like
far I
that.
can jump.
Well, it affects how far you can jump, but it will burn the energy in your suit a lot longer. Like for example, remember in GANTZ when they overuse it, and
Hmm.
the what do you call it? The weird little circular discs explode and it depowers.
Mm.
Do you know what the weird thing was? They could use it
Yeah,
in the real world, couldn't they?
I don't think. Okay, so the first thing, say 30 seconds. I'm going to disengage, try and get some distance, use the corpses as cover, scavenge.
What would you tell the other two to do?
Do the same, just separate. Um, this guy, has he got a gun as well?
Yeah, they all got their standard equipment.
Okay, I'll say for them, the desk guy can try and shoot the limbs or something, shoot the knees, and try and slow it down at least. Something like that, just to slow it down. Not you won't beat it, but it's just like
Yeah.
at least you
Okay.
give
No,
something to think
I
about.
think that'll do. I think that'll do. And then just
Um,
hold off for extraction.
yeah. So from my other side, I'll be doing the same. Like, say if he runs out of ammo, then I'll take a turn and try and shoot
Oh,
him and slow
I
him
see what you're
down.
doing. Yeah. So
And then
basically,
yeah,
it's like switching aggro.
yeah. So see if that works. And the hand-to-hand guy is the problem though, because I'd have to tell him to engage while we're shooting. Just like pop shot, like 1, 2 shots and create distance again.
Hmm.
Don't stay in there too long. Don't stay in the pocket, obviously, because if he gets grabbed, that's it's game over for him. So just keep trying to do suppressing fire. Is that what it's called? Yeah, suppressing fire. Try and distract.
Bit of a Helldiver situation, right?
Yeah. But I can't call them the flipping bombardments or nothing.
No, but you got the shield.
Yeah, the shield. So if I get that's like a worst case scenario if he does get health on me and I don't evade it in time. What else? If we run out of ammo, either scavenge for more or throw whatever's on the ground. Just debris, corpses.
Good thing is, I don't think those X guns got a limit on ammo, but I think it's just ineffective against that enemy.
That's ineffective.
Well, it's not. It will do damage, but won't kill it.
But I won't kill him. Okay, yeah. So it'd be that.
Remember, they're low tier weapons, and this is like the final boss of the movie. So you know what I mean. So like,
and the suppressing. It's not like we're not going for kills. Just suppressing. We've got to suppress. Keep moving. If he does get too close or aggro's too much, you have to use the suit's power, jump out the way or something, and try and find cover again. Try and conserve energy so we don't completely burn out. Yeah, because it's still got the last 2 minutes, and you never know.
Do you know what people don't realize, right? 2 minutes can be a long time, especially because like you learn that if you do like boxing, Muay Thai or anything, right?
Yeah.
2 minutes, man. I swear to God, everyone's like, I hate the way when people downplay the length of 2 minutes. 2 minutes when you're basically you're having an adrenaline dump as well, right? So like you're fatigued, you're breathing heavily, everything just is twice as hard.
That is true. Oh, especially when you're tired. Oh my gosh, that's a longer 2 minutes. It feels like an hour, especially if you're getting battered. It's not fun.
Oh yeah, it's not fun at all.
So that's why you got to, in this scenario, so you got to keep the distance and try and keep suppressing.
So basically, your tactics is misdirection, continuous movement, changing the rhythm, not trying to like make it evolve any further. It's like a holding pattern and survive for like 2 minutes by bouncing it.
So you're not doing nothing crazy. We're just doing something simple. So if it does adapt, there's nothing. It's not like a crazy adaptation if it does adapt to it. If you know what I mean, it's still going to do the same thing. We still like a low level play, but it's like you know what I mean. It's like
survivability play though.
It's a fundamental play. It's not like you're do something crazy. Where if he adapts, he'll kill you anyway.
Would you sacrifice yourself to build to get to save another member or buy time for another person?
Sacrifice myself?
Yeah.
But I'm supposed to survive. No. But then I got the 1-hit shield, so if it does come to it, I would have to make a second decision. If
would you tell the other two you have a shield?
No, because they might get a bit reckless, isn't it? They might be like, you know what, he's got a shield, I can relax a little bit. Yeah. But no, just if I get to you in time, it's cool. But if not, just don't get hit. Just keep moving.
Nice.
I'll try and keep everyone alive, but if it don't, I'd have to choose myself in a way, if that makes sense.
No, dude. Like everything you said made sense, because that's it. I thought to myself, right, in this scenario, that's probably how I would play it. Because I was looking at the GANTZ when I was watching it, when I was watching the movie.
Mm-hmm.
The way they beat it was completely like, oh, someone took a sniper shot and they realized that if you catch it off guard, you have the best chance of killing it. It only kind of evolves after it absorbs the attack and it recovers. So you have to kind of follow up. You cannot kill it twice with the same move. Like, for example,
Doomsday, basically. Okay.
Yeah, you can't kill it twice with the same move. Like, simple as, right? Cool. If the sniper lady caught it off guard and hurt it, then you have to follow up with something completely unconventional to finish it off, right? Otherwise, it will just say, okay, I know who that person is. fire a beam over there, kill it. You can no longer use that against me. And that's like that's the way they kind of defeated it. But the problem is though, with limited weaponry, you can't. But surviving 2 minutes against that thing, I think it's possible.
Yeah.
And I was going to say, like, it was arrogant, the monster. So I was going to say, like, maybe play into its hubris.
Okay, I see what you mean. Like it's just like it thinks that yeah, you know, I got this no matter what. No matter
Yeah.
what you do, it's futile.
Yeah, like surprise it.
Mm.
Maybe surprise it. Like lure it into something. Like I think also the suits can detonate as well. So if you had corpses of
Yeah.
people with their suits, I mean, try and trigger them for detonation. Catch it off guard. Because I was thinking, right,
Ooh,
if
that'd be
you got a
Ooh,
shield, if you got
interesting.
a shield, right, you can survive the detonation, but lure it in. But then someone has to follow up with an attack to kill it. So that's where the other two can come in. So maybe they can use like the samurai swords. So once, like, so I was thinking this, right?
Mhm.
It's in the middle. You have one there, and one there, and you got it surrounded, right?
Yep.
But you, while the other two are kind of bouncing the enmity, you set the trap. So you pile up. Oh, it sounds horrific.
That sounds bad.
You pile up the corpses into one
Yeah.
spot, right? You set up the timer, like you know, like how the Predator kind of got the self-destruct, right?
Yep.
You basically use the suit self-destructs, like daisy chain them or whatever, but you set them all off, right? Or get them ready to be set off. Then
Yep.
you capture its aggro, right? And you capture its aggro as much as possible while the other two kind of break off and do that. You lure it in, right? And by the time, right, you set this up, I'm thinking you're probably about 30 or 40 seconds in, right? And by the way, you can move the bodies a lot quicker because you've got superhuman strength, right? So that's why you can kind of group them up and do it a lot faster. You lure them in. So it's walking in, and then you start begging for your life and trying to communicate to it. And like I got no weapons, la, la, la. And in its arrogance, it's probably going to come towards you and just kind of like grab your head or do something, right?
Yeah.
You detonate the bomb, you activate the shield, you detonate the bomb, right? Because it's a surprise attack, and I reckon the explosion it should do a lot more damage than a poxy kind of first tier weapon, right? I will then tell the other two quickly close the gap and cut it down with its sword. I'm hoping the Muay Thai fighter is because he's a close range fighter will be able to finish it or do some damage while I get out of there. Because what I will then do is in the chaos of it, sacrifice the other two, right? And get my ass right out of there to survive the 2 minutes. Because I was thinking logging home.
Oh my gosh.
What? What? You only survived one game before this. I want to survive the next one. So it's either you or me. Because I'm not going to be Oka. Oka got half his face cut off because he thought he could beat you.
True.
What do you think? Brilliant.
It's ruthless but effective. It's got to be done. You know what I mean? It's one of those things that has to be. If it's survival, yeah, is what it is.
Because the good thing is,
Hopefully
right?
they survive, but if they don't,
you're only as good as how well you know the GANTZ world. And because I watched that movie and I knew how some of the mechanics worked, that's the way I would have done it. But anyways, what do you think of that scenario?
That's a good scenario. It
Do you
makes
know
you
what?
think.
What when you after this, just watch that last fight on YouTube. Trust me.
Yeah, we'll do.
Insane. All right, your turn, sir. So that was my first scenario for you.
My turn. Okay, it's a bit of a could be a bit of a weird one, I think. But it's in the world of I'm not sure if you remember this, Gremlins. So
Yeah,
in the world of
Gremlins
Gremlins,
the movie. So you basically it was the little one that touches water and it spawns gremlins.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in this situation, let's say you're in an office building. It's kind of late at night. You're doing reports and you're just smashing out a meeting. You're like, yeah, I made all this. I made the company £1 billion, and we got this. And you're talking to people like overseas, so that's why you're late.
Well, by the way, you're really showing your age by picking Gremlins.
I know. I just thought, let me see what's niche. Let me see a bit niche. I thought, okay,
I love it.
Gremlins.
Love it.
Forgot about it.
I love that movie as well. Brilliant.
It's a nutty movie.
Mm,
But yeah, so say everyone's gone, cleaners have cleaners are not even there anymore. So you have to make your way out.
yeah.
So, the offices are dark, it's like the automatic lights. All of a sudden, like there's a vending machine in the hallway, you hear it shake and shudder for
Okay.
some reason. But there's no one there. The lights flicker on and off, power cuts out quickly and it comes back on.
Hmm.
And some weird shadows for some reason.
Okay.
Some small little shadows and a bit of giggling, but it doesn't sound human. It's just weird giggling. So you turn and look. You see three little gremlins, like biting into cables, and one's chugging coffee for some reason. I don't know why they do that, but there's three of them. You see three of them, and you're like, what the hell? So you sit in your chair, and they notice you all of a sudden,
Yeah.
and they start grinning at you, smiling, sharp teeth.
I forgot what they do to humans. They just like eat them or something.
Yeah, they're just savages, isn't it? They got sharp claws, they got teeth. They just
So they will
bunch of
kill you, right?
troublemakers. Yeah, they can kill you. They're small, fast. There's three of them.
For some reason, I thought it was
They-
a family movie. Wasn't Gremlins a family movie or was it a horror movie?
look,
Anyways, go.
our time was a bit unhinged, so certain things could slide, didn't they? So,
Yeah, fair play. Go on, carry on.
so you're on the 10th floor for some reason. 10th floor. The windows are sealed shut. You can make your way down through the staircase or the elevator. Um, but outside the thunderstorm and etc. etc. So what you got available in the office is like a fire extinguisher, office chairs, office supplies. Let's say a paper cut. The ones with the long paper cutter thing with the
Yeah.
long blade. You got that coffee pot. Let's say paper weights, paper, obviously, computer stuff,
Yeah. Standard
cleaning
office.
fluid, matches. Yeah, you got your phone and a flashlight. No flashlight. What the hell? Flashlight. What the hell?
That's what last way to go down,
Wow.
right? Is that before you
Wow,
die?
imagine
Damn. Ain't gonna
crapping
help.
out in the office before you. Yeah.
Go on.
So you notice that there's two ways to win. Either you stop them or you escape. But if they get to the sprinkler system and activate it, millions of them will spawn and you'll instantly
Oh
get rushed
crap!
and die.
So they spawn with water, right? It's not they
Yeah.
don't. Then the weakness isn't water. Okay, so they multiply. All
They
right.
multiply.
So and what floor am I on in this building?
10th floor, so you're quite high
10th
up.
floor. It's quite high up. And I'm assuming standard setup, elevator and staircase.
Yeah.
Okay. And how
But
far?
you're quite a ways from the elevator. You have to go down hallways
remind me,
and stuff.
how many of them are there?
Only three of them.
Three. And
But if they get to water, they multiply. So
okay, but I'm in a cubicle, right?
yeah, to say office cubicle.
Okay. And they've noticed me?
Yep.
Crap. Are they coming towards me?
Not coming towards you, but they noticed you. They
Okay,
gave
so
you like one of those weird smiles that they do.
Okay, so they're not fucking with me or anything yet. Okay,
Not
cool.
yet. But you got a feeling they're about to because they noticed
Okay,
you.
yeah, cool. So
You
I
got a bit of
would,
prep time.
all right. So like Bear Grylls, right, would slowly back off.
Mhm.
No, I'll do a quick scout of my exit points. Are the exit points near where they are, or is there a way out from where I am?
You have to cross their path to get to the exit. So not directly in the way, but you have to go across their line of sight to get to the exit to get access the
Wait, their weakness
hallway
is
for-
sunlight. Their weakness is sunlight, right?
Yeah, but this is late at night.
Yeah, but
So you survive till morning or escape.
How much? Oh, when is morning? How many hours?
Okay, say it's 12 a.m.
Okay, 12 a.m. All right, so say 6 a.m. So 6 hours.
Yeah, 6
7
hours. Go on, give you that.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, 6 hours. All right. Is there open? I'm guessing it's an open planned office, right? With just cubicles.
Mhm.
All right. Is there a storage cupboard or room that near? Is there any other rooms next to adjacent to where I am?
Let's say there is a storage room with like files, some office supplies, but like there's no exit out of it. It's only one way in, one way out.
Okay. And I'm assuming no one on the outside knows what's going on the inside.
No, no one.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a very important question, and this is dependent on it.
Mm-hmm.
What day is it?
What day? Ooh, what day? What day? Let's say Friday.
Oh, bollocks. Can we say it's Sunday?
Sunday.
Yeah, can we say it's Sunday? Or can we say it's Monday?
You know, I'll give you that. Sunday. Let's say Sunday for some
Sunday.
reason.
All right, Sunday
Go.
night. Brilliant. So, all right, because you said it now, it's now law. So it's Sunday. So people come into the office at what time?
Let's say 8 a.m.
8 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
So help, police, military, or whatever will be involved by, say, 9 a.m. when they discover the threat. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So, because the way I would use it is, once again, I'm using people as sacrifice to keep myself alive. So,
Wow.
in the midst of the carnage, I'll try and make my escape. But for now, I need to survive. The way I'll see it is, I'll need to survive the 6 hours. There's no way I'm going to get through them, 3 of them, right? Through it, because they got sharp teeth, they bite, and potentially they will cripple me. If they gang up on me, I will probably die. I don't have the weaponry to survive for it, but I do have. What was the equipment? What do I have? I got standard office equipment, but what was the flammable? You said I got flammable liquids.
You got liquids, you got matches or lighter.
When you say liquids,
fire
right,
extinguishers.
What liquids?
Just like flammable liquids, like I would say fuel, but that'd be a bit weird. Why you got fuel in the office? Okay, let's say you got delivery of fuel as well, like in the packets, like spray bottles and aerosol cans and stuff like that.
Okay, so I'll make my way towards the storage room. I will carry the flammable stuff with it. I'm assuming, because it's office spec, this fire retardant doors to stop fire spreading, because standard building regulations, for those who don't know, is that you always should be prepared for a fire. So doors should have a level of fire resistance against it, right? I'm assuming these doors, because it's a janitor's office or a lock closet, it's going to have more equipment in there. I would assume then that these doors are lockable, right? These doors would have an interior lock, right? Or if not, that's not a problem. But let's just say hypothetically, it's a fully kind of covered door that says supplies or whatever, right? In this supply closet is there a window in the supply closet?
No, it's just a closet.
That's it. Just
one way in,
doors.
one way out.
Perfect. Yep. That's exactly the way I would like it to happen. So I would back away into the closet, right? I would take all the stuff I could with me. I would then go inside the closet. I will barricade the closet by putting something heavy in front of it. They're gremlins, so they're not going to have superpowers. They don't have super strength, right? I would identify any sort of vents or intake that would allow them to get in that way, right?
Okay, yep.
And what I would do is I would first start off with blocking the vent and then start buying some time. With that, okay, and then if I lock myself in a room, how aggressive are they? Will they still try to get to me?
They'll still try and get into the room, maybe claw at the door or something. And
all right, they're not going to claw in. I'll win. I'll just wait till 6 o'clock.
You just got to lock yourself in the room and wait.
Yeah.
But if they get to the sprinkler system,
doesn't matter. That doesn't. I've created a choke point, right? So how are they getting in?
Okay, so but remember I did say at the start, if they get to the sprinkler system and they set it off, they'll multiply by the hundreds, maybe thousands.
But I'm still alive. The whole point is
I have to survive. Okay, I see what you mean.
I don't care about numbers because they don't have the strength to do anything. The only problem is when they get to you in those numbers. But if I lock myself in a room, it's like, in Resident Evil, right? In the video games, when you used to go to a safe room, that's it. The nemesis can't get you. Just turns around and walks home. Same here. Basically, I'm doing Resident Evil 2.
1,000 could break down the door. I think about like 100 or so could break down the door.
But
Okay.
if I put the door up and I put, say, like the
I
filings,
just
and
gonna it's gonna barricade the
I
whole thing.
barricade the whole thing with
Okay.
whatever's in there, because I'm assuming there's shelves. There's whole bunch of
Yeah, there'll be like
shelves.
the racking and stuff like that. You
Yeah,
can
yeah,
just
I'll chuck it in there to reinforce the door. How are you going to get through it?
interesting. And just wait it
And
out
then
until morning.
wait out till morning and let someone else clean up the mess. That's it.
See like the screaming and the banging and all that stuff and like shots fired and all that.
Yeah, screw that. It's got nothing
You
to
just
do with me. Well, why is that my problem?
be so you're
Why,
taking a nap in the closet. It's like, yeah,
look,
whatever.
guys, in that scenario, would you prioritize yourself? Yes, I think you would. Right. So I'm asking, actually, let's ask the audience right now. Right. And guys, quick reminder, I forgot to do this at the beginning of the video. Like, subscribe, and share. We're trying to get our numbers up, but feel free to share this as much as you can. Please subscribe if you're interested in this kind of content. But aside from that, let's just jump back into it. Yeah, so my pure survival. I will barricade myself into the office, play my time for 6 o'clock. It's fire retarded as well. Actually, you know what? I would probably start a fire in the office from the furthest point. So it will set off the fire systems. Actually, I'll change my mind on how I do this, right? I know there'll be fire suppressant systems, right? That'll start the sprinklers and get them all setting off. But at the same time, it will alert the local authorities of a problem in the building. So they will have to send a fire brigade or whoever, right? Firefighters, whoever. So I would strategically use a rag, cover it in. I'll make a Molotov. I'll make a Molotov. I'll make a Molotov. I will literally chuck it at them. Actually, no, I don't want to agitate them. I'll start a fire and see if they will get away from it. I will start a fire. I would make it close to a window as possible as well. And the reason why is the smoke plumes, with enough extreme heat, the window should shatter and the smoke plumes should go out so people will see it visibly as well. Or chuck it out a window, watch it burn, go through to how big is the first floor?
The first floor or the floor that you're on?
The floor I'm on.
Oh, I'd say it's standard office size, quite big. It's fairly big.
Okay. Because offices are designed to self-contain fires to floors, right? I'm assuming it wouldn't burn through and reach me quite quickly.
No, there's enough distance. That's it.
Yeah. So, all right, I'm going to start a fire in the corner. I'll let the sprinkler system trigger, let the gremlins multiply, barricade myself in, make sure the firefighters are alerted, and then hold on till help comes. All right. That's the way I'll do it. Because I wanted to also make sure I use the fire aspect of it, and maybe the alert system makes it a lot faster. But you know the fire will go out because of the fire suppressant system.
Isn't that a bit risky if you set off the sprinklers pretty quickly because they'll multiply?
I barricade but I literally, it's not that hard to barricade the door in once you're in. It's literally sprinting to the door, setting it off, right? And it won't be the sprinkler as soon as the fire goes off. It's not like a video game where the sprinklers go off, right?
Yeah.
It has to wait for it to get enough heat for it to trigger off anyway. So you bought yourself enough time to make it to the door. But they must have saw, why is he doing a fire? And then they'll probably try and get to me, but that's fine. Quickly look up, vents, block that off, and then barricade the door and hold out, and then try and build a weapon. Try and build a short range weapon, like something like pointy, stabby, whatever you can find in there. And I would and additionally, with enough duct tape or sellotape in the stationery cupboard or whatever cupboard we're in, I would rip off plastic panels or wooden panels and tape it around it and make like a mobile samurai armor. I would encase myself with everything. All right, that's how I would do it. All right, how would you have done it then, since you came up with the scenario?
How would I have done it? Well, I probably would try and trap them in either the closet or get them out the way far enough so I can escape. So with the fire extinguisher, you can use it as a smoke screen if it really came to that. You know, spray it around, create a big gust of smoke, create a loud distraction away from you so they get attracted to that.
Yeah, that's not a bad shout.
pretty much. I'm not sure if I bolted down the stairs or yeah, stairs or elevator. Elevator might
They're
be
not
good.
that fast, are they?
Nah, but they're kind of like nippy though. But not that fast. But like, if
Hmm.
I'm not allowed enough distraction, they get down to the other side of the office.
Can
Uh,
you not like r- toe punt one of them?
yeah, you could. As I said, you got weapons. You got like that paper cutter thing where you got like the long blade. I'll break that off as well, just in case they get close. Get a bit of stabby stabby going on. You know.
See, I don't, I forgot how strong they were. Maybe if they were
Nah,
like,
they can take damage. That's the thing. So I thought you'd have gone a bit more brute force, to be honest. But
nah,
yeah,
not against them, because like it's like if they get their finger in something, that's it. You lost that bit of flesh. They can tear out a tendon. They could tear out like a vital artery. Not that
yeah, sure.
difficult because they got little they got like sharp claws and stuff, right?
The sharp
So
claws, yeah, but
so imagine they hook behind there and they just got like that. You're gone.
yeah, sure.
Okay,
That's
cool.
got the that's got the short range weapons, and yeah, if they get close, give them a good whack because they take damage. They don't regenerate nothing, so they can be physically hurt.
Hmm.
So that's my way: distraction, escape.
Nice, nice,
But I have a
nice.
but I have a weapon just in case.
Okay, I've got
You got another one or
yeah. I got one. I
ooh,
got one more. Got one more.
one
For it.
more?
But by the way, I like the theory crafting. I like this. It's like a it's like playing like it's like playing scenarios. I love playing out scenarios. Okay, cool. So the one I got here is bit of yeah, like I said, a little bit of a throwback to a Team 4-star episode. So
Ooh,
you
okay.
know, so I was looking at I was thinking, okay, let's use Alucard from Helsing. So Helsing Ultimate, right? So London is ablaze. It's on fire.
Yeah.
The streets are kind of soaked with kind of corpses, blood, gunfire echoes through the fog. You're part of a cleanup squad. So you've got kind of not a lot of ammo. Your night vision is failing.
Hmm.
And then you see Alucard and he's walking through the smoke. He's grinning. Bullets are vanishing into like he's like being a bullet sponge. People are firing at him,
Yeah.
but he's just still grinning and he's walking you down. Yeah, and he basically he's not hunting you, but he will. He's going to get to you once he
Yeah.
dealt with the rest of your squad. So the condition for this is first off, no sunlight for 8 hours, right? So
8 hours. Okay.
this is nighttime. You have the transport truck you came in on, but
Hmm.
you got limited fuel. And with you in your own little group, you got say 2 other soldiers or
Yep.
3 other. No, we'll give you 2. So 3-man squad like last time. You got no comms. So you can't communicate because you're part of the cleanup squad. You can't communicate back to HQ and ask for like
No, right. Okay.
reinforcements.
Hmm.
And Alucard doesn't stop until you're dead or dawn breaks. And he's going he's going full Team 4-star.
Oh, no. Uh, hmm.
All right. So what do you do?
So I'm in the streets, chaos. It's chaos everywhere. It's just like, oh damn.
Well, is
What about the?
you're part of a cleanup squad, right? So like
Mhm.
it's there's no other civilians around anymore. It's basically, well, it was never really civilians, but it's basically gone through a lot of you guys already, and you're part
Yeah.
of like, all right, we have to kind of deal with the threat and get rid of him. So let's just say you're not the first response to him; you're the second
Yeah.
response.
Okay. Because though my enemy is pretty much unkillable, especially by with what I've got. 'Cause we've got limited ammo. Um, He's hunted the others down apart from us three.
Well, he's still dealing
Um,
with them, so you're
it's-
watching it unfold.
what should I fault?
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm
Like I
I'm
said,
getting out there for sure.
he's not hunting you yet because he's
But
still
it'll be
dealing.
my turn
Yeah.
at some point.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so he's dealing with something else, and the three of us have got a choice of we're watching that unfold, and damn, okay. Let's see. Let's see. So I was thinking, how would I escape? Like driving the wait. If he's distracted doing other things, I'll probably drive the truck as far as I can on a whatever fuel, and then obviously abandon it. Um, go by foot, just keep trying to create distance. I'm not sure about dark alleyways though, because
You're in a city, dude. This is London,
yeah,
right? And plus, like, think about it, right? If he's dealt with you guys and you trying to make it out of London on limited fuel,
yeah, yeah. So damn. So the only way to win the situation is to reach daylight, or is there another way to win, like to get us to a certain vicinity away from him?
dude, it's daylight or
Just
daylight
daylight.
or yeah. When do you know Alucard to leave anyone alive?
That's true.
Who survived Alucard? Actually, that's a good question. Let me ask. Let me just find out.
Did that Scottish guy technically survive it? Is it Scottish?
Yeah, but
That
he was
preacher
from
guy,
the
but
church.
he,
Oh, but he was from the
yeah.
church.
And you know what? I'll just keep trying to make distance, try and get as far away as I can. If he catches up to me at some point, he says it's a team 4-star version, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the only saving thing is I probably could talk crap to him and he'll talk crap back, and that's the only way I could get out of it, to like try and
Yeah,
delay
but
him.
how long? You're not going to hold a conversation with
Oh no, that's the
Alucard for
thing.
like 8 hours.
Like if you start, I don't know, say if he says a punchline, I'd be like, you know what, that's actually smart and funny, and try like compliment
Placate.
him in a way. Hopefully he will
Well, you're going to placate to his
delay him
ego.
a little bit. Yeah, just like he's like, yeah, you know what? He said something else, but like, damn, you're actually real good. You know that. Yeah, I know. It's like I don't. Even though it's my final moments, but I'm glad. You know, you brought some sort of you know stardom into my dying life. You know that type of thing. And yeah, just gotta
Please, sir, don't
try and
hurt me.
boost. Yeah, just gotta boost his ego a little bit, and
Please, please. Oh God.
just try and give him a make him big headed, and gloat a little bit, and stuff like that.
Yeah,
That's
but
the
the
only
problem is
way I
though,
can
right?
see.
What are you gonna do? Like you're gonna have a conversation with him and what? Just walk away once the conversation's done. Like, what happens?
I can't really walk away. Like, he's when he catches up to me, I can't. That's the only thing I've got. If he either delays it long enough, I mean enough distance, and delay him long enough, or I die. So it's like it's like an almost impossible situation. I can't even slow him down. That's the worst thing. Because if I shoot him, it just make it worse. Um, so I don't know. Try and make jokes as well, like talk about Nazi zombies or something like that. Or no, was it zombies or vampires? Or what did I have? Was it not? Did I have both?
What? Say that again.
Did I have Nazi zombies or Nazi vampires?
Oh, it was
Or they like,
Nazi
yeah,
zombies. No, zombies.
I'll start making jokes about that. Hopefully, he'll get distracted talking about that, and we'll laugh about that for a bit or so. So, I don't know. I'll be talking at my rear end. To be honest, I don't think I got a way that I could survive this situation.
Remember, you're in
So
London.
yeah,
You're in London.
that's
No, like think about it. What else is there in London?
what you mean, like running to a church? I'm pretty sure. Wait, I swear he's been inside a church before.
Let's find out. Can
Has he? Well, like, I know symbolism, like religious symbols are really working him or something like that. He just. I'm trying to remember in the anime when was he like inside the church or something? They were like about to fight or something, and oh, was I? Did I get that wrong?
he can enter churches
Yeah, there you go. So
without any difficulty? He's almost entirely immune.
yeah, exactly. He just walked through the wall. He come through the wall, and it's like, damn, man, I can't do nothing. Pray won't work. It might aggravate me even more. That's the worst thing.
Mm.
So yeah, it's just like the only solution is create distance, and if and when he catches up to you, is try and banter with him and you know boost his ego, and hopefully he doesn't kill you or leave you alone, or something like that. Other than that, I don't see no form of survival against him. Yeah, that's it really. What about you? You got any did you have like a solution or something?
Well, it wasn't really a solution, but I was thinking like, how do I get myself to the 8 hour? So obviously, having the other two people with me is that we all go our separate ways. Like we will tell each other, but
Oh, I
I'll
see
take.
it.
So I will take the car to get the furthest distance away because right, the way I see it is if we go we go three separate ways, but one's really far away, you don't go just the furthest one away to pick off the other two. You go to whatever's more convenient, right? And then you go for the furthest one at the end. While
Mhm.
we all do that, right? Look, I'll be kind enough. I'll give them my weapons and ammo as well, so they'll put up a little bit of a fight, or for
Yeah.
whatever that would do. Anyways, that's what I would do. I'll go like three separate ways. I won't use all the fuel. I won't use all the fuel. I'll use some of the fuel to set up distractions. So I was thinking, you ever watch The Office where this is where my knowledge for survival comes from? Dwight Schrute. So Dwight
The
from The
white.
Office,
Yeah.
yeah. Dwight, remember that episode where they were going to do the Utica raid? So you know Jim's ex-girlfriend becomes the head of the Utica branch, and they're trying to steal Stanley. So Dwight and Michael get into the car and they trick Jim while they go to Utica to like try and get them to stop poaching Stanley or something. Dwight said something very interesting. He goes, with a bit of rubber and was it a bit of rubber and petrol, he was able to make smoke bombs. Yeah. So
Interesting.
I
Okay.
would use some of the fuel
Mhm.
is London, so you're gonna find empty bottles all over the place, man. It's like Alcoholics Anonymous out there. Well, not anonymous, but there's alcoholics everywhere, right?
Yeah.
I would put some of them. I would create some smoke bombs. We know smoke doesn't work with Alucard, right? But it's enough of a distraction for you to get away. I would go as far away as possible for it. Send the other two. Wait for him to pick them off, and eventually it will come to me. I will set up a diversion or some sort of trap where I can detonate the smoke bombs around him, and then try and get as far away as possible. I will try to get to the underground, right?
Mhm.
Try to get to the underground. Oh, but you know, the question is, does the underground still run? Does it not
That's what I'm
run?
saying. 'Cause it's been
Let's just
pretty much
say, let's just
ransacked.
say,
So
yeah, let's just say it doesn't run, right? But I will try and get to the underground as quickly as possible. I'll start going through the tunnels because you want to create a choke point where you know for a fact he can't come from above, he can't come from the sides. He's only got one place to come through, right? And
mhm.
then you just leave little surprises as you trek through, and then because like we know London probably better than him because like go to work there all the time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if I was like taking say the not the Piccadilly line, probably the Bakerloo line, right? You know for a fact there's no kind of divergent tunnels. Like one tunnel's the end to end of it. Try and get him kind of stuck in there, and then try to get into a you know a tube train. Barricade yourself in there, leave one exit, and then try and get to the top again. And what I would do, it will be a constant match of top ground, underground, top ground, underground, top ground, underground, and try and take him off there. And that's my entire tactic. I don't think there's a easy win like the other ones we were talking about, but this one, like I said, this is like 8 hours. Well, it's difficult.
Yeah. That's fair. I still think he would catch up. That's any problem. That's because Alucard, he's just broken, isn't he? So it's like, like, can he not teleport, but like he can cover distance pretty quickly, can't he? So it's like, yeah, you have to rely heavily on the distractions. So hopefully he,
Well, like I said, like
yeah,
your last trump
that's probably
card,
yeah,
your
it's
last
probably the
trump
best
card
chance.
is probably bluffing. Like try and say like, oh, you're part of the Integra or whatever like
Hmm.
group he's here with, because he doesn't have like you don't have the means to like there is no weak point with Alucard,
Yeah.
especially the abridged version that we're talking about
Yeah.
here. So like but the good thing is he's a little bit unpredictable. Like you said, you can placate to his ego a bit, and
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. That's all I got.
yeah. So I mean that's the way I would do it. I mean, and hopefully that would run me up the 8 hours.
Probably a better chance than, yeah, what I had.
Because
That's
I was
still
thinking,
close to
because the
impossible,
reason
but
why I thought if any other country, no chance, but London, maybe.
the thing is, you're mainly on foot. That's the only problem. After the truck, you're mainly on foot, which is,
Well, that's what I mean, though. You make sure
yeah,
your truck breaks down near a tube station, because once you're underground, that's it. Remember, very limited kind of entrances and exits.
yeah. The only thing is dark as well, so you could, if he's in there or catches up to you in there, it's like you could literally sneak up on you. So it's like,
But you do have
yeah,
failing night vision. I said at the beginning,
oh yeah, true.
so you have a level of night vision, but it's just not reliable. So only use it when you get to those parts.
Mm. It's yeah, it's tough, very tough.
Extremely tough, dude.
I say like that's probably like a 1% chance of survival right there, but
Better than
probably higher
zero.
than my 0. It's probably higher than my 0.1%. So you know what I mean? Yeah, that's a good one. Tough
I was
one.
gonna,
That's a good one.
but I was gonna say there's a running theme to my survival: sacrifice the others and use them as pawns.
Which is fair enough. That's smart though. You gotta think about survival with smart like that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But look, right, I wouldn't do it to someone I had a bond with. If you're asking if it was my wife and kid, then yeah, of course I'll make the noble sacrifice. But they're
True,
not
there
my
you go.
wife and kid. Like I barely know these people, so why would I?
Well, they probably just temps or something. Took the job for.
I don't know nothing about them.
Yeah, true.
Okay, cool. All right, so you come up with your last scenario, and then we'll
Ooh.
see where we are.
I had one which would have been impossible, but I've
I love the
altered it
impossible
to.
ones.
You want an impossible one? You sure?
Well,
Because I gave one like
okay,
you got.
okay, all right. Show me. Okay, so you said the impossible one, and what's the other?
The other one's like you can do it, but it's a bit challenging.
Oh, go on then. I like that. It's a way out.
Wait, you want challenging? You want the impossible or the challenging one?
Challenging one, second one.
Second one, yeah. All right, cool. It's what's that guy's name? Ghostface from Scream.
Okay.
Yep. So say how many of you? Let's say you and two friends, not friends. With how should I put it?
Am I the
You
only
and two other
ethnic person?
people.
I'm going to be asking the first question. Am I the only ethnic person in the group? Please, please say
I
there's
don't even
more.
think that part of the question.
Go on,
Hang
let
on,
you
let's say
finish.
let's say you are. Say you for
Chances
some
have gone
reason
down by 90%.
you
Go on.
so you read Airbnb, but there's a cross booking malfunction. So you and two other people are there, and like for some reason, you're all three of you just there anyway. So
There's three of us.
um, there's three of you. So it's like say it's a massive place. It's like
So
six bed.
it's not a big group then. It's just like
No,
you
that's
and two other mates.
yeah, two other people. Yeah, but you
Right,
don't really
okay.
know them because it's a cross booking. So you don't really know each other, but you're just there anyway. But it's like a
All
massive
right.
place,
Was it men or women?
man.
Okay.
So like it's six
And
bed. So it's like
I'm the only ethnic one there.
yeah, let's put it like that. Go on. So I got a feeling
Okay,
going to be you got like an interesting answer for this.
go on. Keep going. Keep going.
So it's like it's a bit crappy outside. So it's like thundery storms again. It's like I can't bother to go out to find somewhere else to stay. So you all just like keep to your own rooms or whatever. So it's a six bed, um, big downstairs. So it's like a big living room, big kitchen area with like an island.
Nice, nice, nice.
Um, just stuff like that. Let's say it's a bit secluded. So let's say people like a mile and a half away. Let's put it like that. Like the
Okay.
next
So,
house down.
oh crap. So there's no one around. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So you're kind of isolated. So
Yeah.
um, there's no neighbors. The storm knocked out the phone lines.
Isn't that always the story? Go on.
Yeah, it's the theme. Come on.
Okay. Okay.
And the
No,
Wi-Fi
no.
is bad as well at this moment. So
Mobile phone range,
Mobile phone range is not that good.
but
So
it's
like
it's
it's
still
like
there
one
though.
bar cuts in and out. So it's like in and out. So
Ah,
it's
damn
like
it. Okay, okay.
so you can't. You're not 100% sure how it's gonna work out, right? So then all of a sudden you, for some reason, you all look outside and you see two people in a screen mask, just all in black, screen mask, ghost face. Two of them, they brandish their, one's brandished a knife, one brandished like a hook or something. And they're both like separate and run different ways.
Yeah.
So you know some BS is about to happen. And so obviously you lot meet upstairs on the landing and say, look, you saw this outside. And everyone's like, yeah, I saw this as well. There's two of them. Um, what should we do to survive until like, until we get help or
That's easy.
till,
This is
till a storm
easy. This is
passes?
completely
Or
easy.
wait. So like you gotta somehow figure this out.
Yeah, of course.
Let's say these two are not really athletic in any sort of way, so they can't really rely on them for physical force, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So if it comes to physicality, you're pretty much stuck by yourself to actually inflict any
How strong
sort
are
of
the
damage.
how strong are the screen mask people?
For some reason, they're like, not superhuman, but they're quite durable. So
Oh. Are
they'll
they
keep
stronger? Are they
the
stronger
attack.
than me?
Let's say comparable strength.
Okay. Okay.
Actually,
That's
slightly stronger. So
okay. So if
like
they
if
gang up on you, you're done.
yeah,
You're
you kind
standing.
of
Yeah.
yeah. And then obviously they working together, but they went separate ways. So they're kind of isolated by themselves, but they're gonna obviously work the way in. They got the weapons, and they.
I would ask them first off, why did you split up? You guys are stupid.
So I don't know why. This is what they do. Sometimes they run and
Okay. 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 Go on. Go on.
yeah.
Go on. All right.
So in the house, you got like standard stuff like say you got frying pans,
Hmm.
um, you got
Standard house
flashlight.
stuff.
Yeah, that's flashlight. Kitchen knives, but no big butcher knife. Just like maybe a small like
Anything flammable.
flammable. Yeah, you got like the usual. No, like maybe a bit of light fluid. Let's say
Petrol
you
bomb.
got yeah, stuff like that. You got
Bottles.
wine bottles. The big bottles and glass bottles of wine, and let's see what else. Let's see. There's car keys, but the cars are in the garage, and you have to get out. You have to obviously smash through the barricade of the garage door,
Yeah.
and then obviously get outside, and you have to break through those gates as well. If it comes
Yeah.
down,
Okay. So
it's
you
gonna
can't
take
get
a
the
bit of
car
time.
out.
So it can get it out, but it'd be tough, and you might smash your car up, and might not be able to escape anyway.
Hmm.
So um, you got to either wait till the storm passes, which is predicted to be about let's say 5 hours. Let's give it 5 hours, and
Okay.
when it passes, you can make calls or stuff like that.
Yep.
What would you do to survive through the night when they're actually breaking into the house and coming to actively kill all three of you?
All right. So I'm going to ask some questions first, right? So we need to
Yeah,
kind
go
of
on.
establish. Right. So the house we're on, right, where
Mhm.
it is, right, is it in the perimeter of the gardens or the surrounding? Is there forest or is it just flat, plain?
It's like wooded area around it,
Okay.
but it's not that thick of woods. If you get past the woods, there's like a main road, and if you
Okay.
get there, let's say you escape. Let's just put it like that.
Okay. 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 And how far is the wooded area to the house?
Let's say
300 meters.
let's say you put half. It's half a kilometer. Let's put it like that.
Okay. All right. So 500 meters. Okay. Cool. All right. So my next question is then also the two other people with me, right?
Hmm.
They are, what are they? What are their backgrounds? Do they know any sort of karate? Do they know any
No, they're
combat?
just like I want to say nerds, but they're just like average people, but like they're really unathletic. They wouldn't be able to
Okay.
put up any type of fight.
How old are we?
Let's say between 30, 40.
It's all right. Then we got man strength. Okay, cool. All right. So we've got man strength. Trust me, man strength and kid strength are two different things, man.
That is true.
Yeah. Okay. So 30, 40, the other two are not as athletic. The other two are slightly stronger than us. But they've gone their separate ways. Have they broken into, first off, right? Have they broken it? Hmm. How many entrances? Sorry, how many windows and entrances are there to the house?
Say there's quite a few, like several.
But
I need to know which one they're gonna enter in.
but most of downstairs is open planned.
Yeah,
Okay,
but it's like to get in is open plan, but in the middle bit, just below, like going towards the stairs, is like
and there's
walls
no
in a way to
and there's no power to the house.
no
No power to the house.
until like for like 5 hours until the storm passes or whatnot.
And is there a manual way to open the garage doors?
Yeah, but it's quite noisy. So you have to lift the hook up, you have to pull it up, but it's like very yeah. Or you can smash the car through it. It's up to you. But that's the quickest way.
Hmm. And there's two of them.
Hmm.
How many bedrooms upstairs?
6.
Zero loft.
Yeah.
Okay, and in the loft, is it a room or is it just a loft?
It's a loft.
Oh crap. Okay. All right. So we don't have the highest point in the house. All right. How long till they start attacking us? Like, how long do we have before they start going for us?
Let's say you got let's say 3 minutes to plan. So you know
Okay.
they're actively breaking in, but you don't know where exactly.
And the neighbors are.
They're like a mile and a half away. They're not close by.
Does our property have fire alarms or anything like that?
No.
No. And it's nighttime, right?
Hmm.
So plumes of smoke are pointless. There's no visibility. Nighttime means that. Okay. Okay. I will start with the following, right? All
Hmm.
three of us pull out our phones. We all dial a message for help and location, right? And we'll put it to a
Okay.
side. The reason why is as soon as that phone has a signal, I know you said it's intermittent, that message will be
Yep.
sent. So that's one less thing for us to worry about, right?
Interesting.
Then I would make a dash for it to in the garage. How many doors are there to the garage? Just one.
Let's say yeah, 1.
We'll barricade ourselves into the garage, right?
Hmm.
There is how many vehicles? Just one.
Let's say well, yeah, 1 car.
And how much fuel's in that car?
Enough fuel you can drive.
Okay. Would you say enough fuel for simple then? Oh, okay, I'll do this. Get into the car, right?
Hmm.
Take out some of the fuel. Grab some bottles, some rags, make a firebomb, a petrol bomb, right? We would try. Actually, no. Maybe it's some way better because all you need to do is you need to douse them. You need to douse their clothes in petrol. Because I was watching this. I was actually watching. What was it Randy Orton's? Randy Orton was giving an interview, and one of the kind of things is he was talking about when he had to douse the Undertaker's casket in like flammable fuel,
Yeah, yeah.
and he didn't realize he soaked his legs, and he luckily stepped back as he threw the lighter. If he didn't do
Yeah.
that, right, he would have caught himself on light. That's how easy it went up in flames.
Hmm.
So, do I do the Home Alone thing? Maybe we could do the Home Alone thing. All right. So, I would do this. I would close all the windows and doors of the house, right? I will go to the kitchen. I will turn on the gas. Just let all the gas into the house. There's no,
Okay.
so remember, there is no switches or electricity for them to ignite it yet,
Yeah.
right? I would then I would then try and find a bucket or something, right? And I would douse that or leverage it on like some sort of door. I would leave the garage door open for them to come in, right? I would get everyone into the car, right? I would set it up like you like a Home Alone trap. So you have a bucket balancing on a door, and then they knock the door, and then the petrol will just cover that one guy, that first guy,
Yeah.
right? I'll do it like that. I know because I now know he's soaked in petrol. right? We can finish him at any point, but does he know? You probably will know. He'll need to get changed. But what we'll do is we will slam the car into the front door. Sorry, the
Mhm.
garage door, and head out that way. We will throw a last petrol bomb thing, whatever, behind us. Right? It will ignite him, and then it will detonate the entire house. The entire house blows up. We're now in the car, and we only got one lunatic, right, out there. Right? Do you know what I will do? Stay in the car. Stay in the car. Oh, he comes. Drive a bit. Stay in the car. He's still chasing you. Drive a bit. Try and run him over a bit. Like, what's he going to do? How's he going to get into the car? I can't.
That's true.
You know what I mean? All you got to do is, like, imagine him. You're in the car. He's walking out like this. Go vroom, and he runs away. And he goes, oh, runs away. Reverse bit. Run away like that. And we'll do that for 8 hours.
It's just like, I'm just thinking you just like, you know what? Yeah, they're breaking in, you know what? Blow up the house. I don't know what. It's a bit extreme.
Well, it's not my house. And plus, right, first off, not my house, right? Second off, 1-star Airbnb review because I'm getting murdered or trying to get murdered, right? And then if I'm going to try and get murdered, I'm taking a house with me. Because I bet you the owner's in on it. Is the owner in on it?
That'd be a good plot twist.
Is the owner in on it?
I have no idea. I don't think that'd be a good plot twist.
Then damn straight, you're losing some equity, mate. You're losing some equity on your investment. That's it. That's the way I'll do it. That's the way I'll do it. Right.
Wow, I didn't think you'll cover that situation, that type of solution.
Well,
it's like, yeah, just everything goes up. That's it.
Why not? Look, life or death. This isn't like, oh yeah, we got to look after the house and make sure we get our deposit back from the Airbnb. No, it doesn't work like that.
I don't know. Your £100 will be gone though, maybe.
Oh yeah, it depends. How much was the Airbnb? That's a question for your stupid scenario. How much was the Airbnb? How much should I pay for this?
I don't know. You put a deposit. Not sure if it matters at this point. You just blew up the whole thing. It's like,
got a car out of it. Claim it on the insurance. Claim it on the insurance. I'll say, you know what? It's an insurance scam as well. I was in on it.
Oh my gosh.
Cool.
Oh wow, that's
what? Okay, then how would you do it? Go on. Let's hear your amazing plan.
It's not an amazing plan. Just to think, you know, a quick solution is blocked. Everything can just leave.
Yeah, because think about it, right? They're human as well. They're not like aliens. They're not like they're not like imagine they just like getting kicked off. They weren't thinking, oh no, my partner's dead. What am I going to do? Oh, the house is on fire. I've never dealt with this scenario before. Panic. That's what they're going to do. They just had their adrenaline dump because we already had ours already. Just say.
Well, oh yeah, we did get these two in a break in and the blah blah blah. Boom. Oh, okay. End the movie. You know,
that's it.
Roll credits. You know?
We weren't here for the. We were going to be here for like. Look, we still got to survive 8 hours.
Damn.
And there you go. I want to hear your take on this. How are you doing it?
I was just gonna basically, we all group up. We don't split up because that's stupid. You see that a lot in movies. Obviously get tools from the kitchen and where we can find. Get the bottles. Smash a couple of bottles on these stairs. I think maybe it's 1 stairs or 2, whatever. How many stairs? We put glass on the stairs, so if they come up the stairs, you can hear them early, so you can prepare yourself. Maybe set up a distraction with like one of the phones, like play music or sounds in a certain room, so they go in there. So you can either distract them for a bit longer, or set up a trap so you can. Well, probably have to come out to me. You have to, you know, get a bit of stabby going on type of thing. But it's like get them before they get you, but like in an ambush style. Maybe use human shields and that sounds so bad though.
Yeah, no, because I'm guessing the reason why. What was the purpose of the Airbnb trip? How well do you know these people?
You don't know you guys. Don't really know them. It's like a mixed booking or something. Like you're all just there for some reason. So you don't really know
Okay.
them.
All right. So it's right. Human
So
shield
it'd be
is
like,
a viable
yeah,
option.
I'm like, oh, you know what I mean? So it's not athletic, but they can
Human.
get in the
I
way. So
can't
it's
believe
like,
I said that. Human shield is a viable option. It's just
that's so terrible.
it sounds
Oh my
awful.
gosh. I want to like sacrifice. It's just like you be getting away, so I can like
All of them. No, but
just
you
hold
all
like
go for it.
something
It's
up in
like
the way. So
well, no, because it's like it's a 50-50. It's either you, it's like one of you is going to get hurt. You don't know which one.
yeah, the thing is like I'll make them hold a weapon, so it looks like at least they can do something if it looks like that. So it gives the killers something to think about. They can't just willingly just run up to us and just. So if it's like swinging like wildly with the
Yeah.
I don't
Oh
know
well,
skillet pan or whatever.
it depends. Like when okay. Okay, no, carry on, carry on.
But
So how
yeah,
do
I'm
you
saying so the two athletic ones can swing with whatever pans or whatever they got in their hand. You know, enough for distraction to
just hammer
keep
him down?
yeah to keep them at distraction. Then you know I might have to come with the fatal
Okay,
blows to you know
and then that's
save
it.
us.
How would you deal
Yeah,
with the one outside then?
they have to come in at some point.
No,
You
it's
can stay
true.
outside, but they have to come in at some point, and we wait for them upstairs. So, and we hear them come up the stairs, so we're ready by the time he gets there. So, you know what I mean?
Do you know what I'll do
But
as well?
apart from blow up
If
the
I
house.
no. If I did what you did, right, I'll
Yeah,
take the mask and the robes off the other dude, the one you just
mhm.
killed, and wear it because he won't know.
That's that's pretty.
He
Oh
won't
my
know.
gosh.
He won't know. And then go link him up, and go, I
Yeah.
don't know where he is, and then like get him.
Oh yeah, they're upstairs. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
that's it.
go.
Yeah. Go and then get behind them and like just get and then get there and say, you two, right? Just when you go up there, start screaming for help from the top of your
Yeah.
lungs, and what of it. And then what I'll do is I'll go outside wearing his clothes, and then what I'll do is I'll pretend to stay like on the floor wounded or something, right? As you guys shout for help, right? Like they got me, and then get them to rock up, and then when the other dude rocks up, just get stand up normal and just finish it. You know what I mean? Because he's going to
Okay,
be
yeah, I get
distracted
that.
with the two people looking
Yeah,
shout for
scream,
help,
yeah.
thinking, "Oh, my boy's down. I need to go in there and then like finish the job he couldn't finish." But in reality, like he doesn't know how many people are up there, right? All he's hearing is like people shouting for help,
Yeah,
right?
true.
And he knows like fact he needs to go deal with it before it escalates. That's the way you do it.
That's a good plan as well. Apart from blow up the house. This is more, you know.
But the problem is, though, I like my way because like it's extreme,
This is
and
a quick
plus,
fix.
well, yeah, plus it just removes the house, which is the kind of like cat and mouse maze thing, right? The more you
From
because the way it's is right, the more you simplify it, the better it
yeah.
is to kind of solve it. And once you're in a car, you're pretty much in like an armored vehicle anyway. What's he gonna do? A person cannot beat a car.
You can literally yeah.
What's he gonna do with a sickle against a moving car?
Sure.
In open, like you said, the wooded areas are like half a kilometer away. Everything
Yeah,
is
so you
flat
got
terrain.
yeah.
You're winning. There is no. Do you know
Oh
what
man.
happens? You hide around the corner of the house, let him walk up, and then you just drive out and just drive as fast as you can into him. What's he gonna do?
Yeah, that's a quick fix.
He ain't gonna juke you. Can you juke a moving car?
Oh
Imagine doing
gosh.
that.
I know the one in the house is not duking anyone, so
Well, yeah, because the house is not there.
him and the house is not there.
That's
Everything's
it.
gone. Damn.
Okay. Was there anything else you wanted to add to that? I think it
Well,
was a good point to
that
close
was
off.
the impossible one. I might as well tell you the impossible one. It would have been Jeepers Creepers.
Oh no, man, no,
Yeah, that's the impossible one. It's like you can't really
he's not even human.
nah. He doesn't you can't really die either. That's the
What
crazy
was he?
thing.
What was he? Was he like a curse or like?
He's like a demon or something, but like
Yeah,
he wakes up every 23 years or something and
yeah, and he comes out and he harvests
yeah,
people and he goes
yeah,
back.
to survive, to keep his body going and stuff. It's just
Yeah, it's weird, man. I don't like that.
yeah,
That's impossible.
that's impossible, yeah. You'd have to survive like what a night. Well, it says
God,
23 days is a week, but you have to survive a night. Still, it's still
23
just too much.
days, no
Yeah,
chance. Like
even
we're
just a
talking,
day is like
We're talking.
It's too much.
We're talking about actually. No, can you catch a flight and then go to a different continent? Will you how does it? How does it work with him?
But the
Actually,
thing is,
I'll,
he's fast. He's super fast. He's super strong. He can fly. He's a skilled hunter. He's pretty intelligent as well. So it's like
yeah, but like
it,
he's not going to catch up with a 747, is he?
you have to get to it first.
Good point.
You know what I mean?
Good
It's like
point.
he'll literally fly over to you.
That's true. That's true. Okay. Was there anything else you wanted to kind of talk about? I think
uh,
it's a good way to conclude it.
yep, that should be it.
All right, so we'll just do a bit of a cleanup. So, guys, that is our what would you call this? Unkillable scenarios or scenarios that you can need
Mm.
to kind of figure out how to survive. The
Oh, yeah,
unwinnable, well, we'll call it unwinnable scenarios or something. We'll come up with a
yeah.
decent title for it.
Would you
But
survive? Something like that. I don't know.
yeah, would you survive these kind of bullshit scenarios? I wouldn't call them bullshit because some of them were kind of. I thought some of them. I thought I came up with some genius ideas, like out of the box thinking. Um,
Yeah.
but
Definitely out of the house. I mean, damn.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm saying like the guy had to be in on it. If all of you, if you just got there, they knew when you were there. They knew
Yeah.
that the house was occupied. They dressed up. They prepped for it. Like you know, there's that someone's in on it. It just doesn't happen. Anyways,
Mhm.
guys, thank you so much for joining us on this episode. It's been a fun one. We do enjoy theory crafting. I do like having these kind of out of the box scenarios. How would you have escaped some of these sticky situations, especially with your fleshlight comment there? And how would I can't believe you said that?
I can't believe that. I don't know where that came
Uh,
from.
yeah, so how would you survive these scenarios? We would love to hear it. Put your comments in the comments section if you guys got any suggestions. If you'd like a
Mhm.
follow up to this, we're more than happy to do so. So just let us know.
Mm,
Once
that'd be
again,
interesting.
you know, we appreciate all the support. So feel free to, you know, like and subscribe. We do want to get our numbers up so we can come up with some more kind of creative ideas. I'd like to interact with you guys as well. So it's been a fun one. Is there anything you'd like to say, Adrian?
Just share and help us grow. We appreciate everyone, and yeah, keep the feedback going. Let's grow the community, and yeah,
Awesome.
keep it
Well
up.
then, guys, thank you so much for today, and we'll speak to you later. Bye.
Peace.